set of 3 are coming up here on the left screen.
These Wii console games are definitely made for fans of yours.
Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, there's Gemini Man. It's like she's not gonna have time to shoot. There's Lekman, I think it's 1 shot off, and then Woodman doesn't really have damage either. So unfortunately, you don't really get to see much of them. Because I kind of just killed them. Oh yeah, so here on the left side is actually a funny story. Right around here, the cat actually comes into the room and like jumps on me. And so, and then she like jumps on the bed and she's like bouncing the camera around. So I've got a camcorder going as well because that's what I send into Twin Galaxies. Well, I haven't done it yet, but eventually I will send it into Twin Galaxies when I get a chance. But yeah, so she's like bumping the camera around and stuff. So I'm like got one hand on the controller, one hand like trying to keep the camera steady, and it's really because if like it falls down, like
well,
that's
you can't
the end of the
notice.
run, right?
There's no obvious.
Well, if you look carefully, I actually used the blade gun much earlier, right after I beat those first 3 bosses, and I usually just use the P gun because I don't want to waste any of my blade weapon here. Because on the Wily stages, you don't actually get your weapons refilled after each level. So this is where actually a bit of strategy comes in as to which weapons you use and when you refill them, when you spend time to do that.
It reminds me of that scene from King of Kong where the kid is yelling in the background while he's trying to do a speed run of Donkey Kong.
Yeah, except I've got a cat.
Except you have a cat.
Yeah, so the music here's awesome. Best Mega Man level music ever.
These are remarkably close.
Yeah.
Two separate speed runs.
I always wonder why that guy can jump through that thing without landing on that. I don't know why they did that.
Is there any way to get through this quicker, or are you ready to jump?
No, I don't think there is. If there is, somebody can please tell me, but from what I know, there's no quicker way. This is where it'd be nice to have the slide. It's just a lot of empty running on flat land here. So I guess I could do a Proto Man run, but I don't think I'm going to anytime soon. I'm going to run some other games, I think. That'd be a nice little trick. Freeze him, jump over.
Oh, nicely done, yeah. Do you do it on the right as well? We'll see, I guess.
There's a replay.
There we go.
And I control that guy jumping in there, so you have to jump in order for him to jump. Right? That kind of thing.
Subtle.
Alright, so here we go. Last three bosses from the old Mega Man games. So here's the Mega Man 9 boss. What's his name? Tornado Man.
Oh, there's that cheap weapon.
Yeah, I just used it. That's right. I think I used it one more time. I'm sorry, I lied. I used it twice. 'Cause, yeah, Tornado Man's weak against it, but Pump Man's also weak against it. So Pump Man was the boss I beat first. So I obviously didn't have it. Alright, so after like my favorite stage comes the stage of death. The Dr. Wily stage 2 is basically my worst stage. Like this level just pisses me off so much. I've died so many times after flawlessly playing through the game to this point.
I think that's your standard experience with the first level of Mega Man games.
Yeah, exactly. But
These are tough games.
this level, like I don't know. It's tough. There's always conveyor belts. You gotta time these jumps. You gotta shoot there. Kill that guy. Oh, I think I got hit. That's not a critical mistake.
How often have you had speed runs that you're actually recording and you end up like falling into
Oh, lots of times.
It's gotta be.
And they're a screw up. I just wasted some time by grabbing energy for Rush Coil for some stupid reason. Like and here's these damn birds again. Like I hate these damn birds. I just play them so poorly. At least I have the Blade Man's tri-blade gun here, which speeds things up a bit. But then there's this part where there are these pistons that fall down. So
Oh yeah, the birds are really giving you hell on the right hand.
yeah, there's like these pistons slow you down, but even worse of all, like, if you're not careful, they can kill you sometimes, and that's just sort of a random element as well as when they actually fall. Then you got this lightning guy again, but luckily he's easy because he can just kill in one shot like he did before. Okay, then there's some falling, but this isn't so bad. I grabbed that M-Tank, I'm gonna use that later. There's this screen on the left side is just brutal. Like, there's a jump of faith here that's coming up right there, and I missed it.
Oh.
And usually you fall in the pit afterwards, but thankfully I didn't. I'm gonna make it on the right side here. I'll make it right there. That's, you have to, it's an edge jump. It's tricky business.
Caught up a little bit on the right side.
Yeah, so making it on the right.
Not a big amount though.
So there I screw up on the right and I lose time again. Here's some more pistons, so these can sometimes squish you as well if you're not careful. Oh boy, this level, it's brutal.
So do you find when you're doing a speedrun like this, fatigue starts to set in a little bit?
No, not at all. Like, this isn't very long of a speedrun.
I think 25
like,
minutes.
I think my limit would be an hour. I don't think I could run a game that would take me over an hour. I just wouldn't enjoy it after so much time. So Mega Man games are kind of perfect for that sort of time range. Usually you can do
40 or less
in an hour. Here, do some commando bombs. Left side. Poorly done. Poorly done.
Left catch up on the right here. Oh, the right
Very
looks good.
poorly done on the left side. Right side, I think does this better. Except there, I kind of screwed up as well. I've done.
No, that was quite good on the right side. Actually.
Yeah, it was all right. I've done those boss fights way better before. You can kill them, I think, in like 5 seconds, but I took much more than 5 seconds. I'm just glad I beat the level without dying. Like I don't care at that point. Once I get to the boss, I know I'm not gonna die.
In general, when you see speedruns of just individual levels, do you find that they look almost optimal?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I guess that would be a hell of a lot easier because it's just got to be exponential in difficulty as you go longer and longer consecutively.
Oh yeah, the people in Speed Demos Archive that are trying to do time attacks and like, holy crap, they are anal about loading time. Sorry, Speed Demos Archive people. I look forward to your emails.
Well, you obviously like this.
Yeah.
Have you ever bothered with individual level runs, or?
Just for practice. I don't really care to do them. Like, I'm more about playing the whole game through.
It's got to be a different experience.
Yeah, I think you should be expected to die a lot more when you're doing a single level run and you're trying to optimize a single level. And I don't like that. and I like variety too. Like, I don't want to play the same level over and over again. Like, that to me isn't as much fun. And again,
True.
I look forward to your emails.
Well, it's not as much fun to you. I mean, that's
yeah.
No one can get upset about
that's
that.
That's a personal thing. Whatever.
Yeah, I would completely agree with that assessment.
So there, I refill my rebound gun. I'm gonna need that for the boss of this level, so that's what I do.
The right is.
And there, I screwed up on the left. I'm supposed to use the nitro blade like I did there on the right side. Save some time. I did that pretty much perfectly on the right.
Have you had a lot of speedruns similar to these? That these have just been a bit faster? Or?
So I've actually only done, I think, 3 runs that didn't have any deaths. So if I die in a run, that's pretty much no good in my books. So these are the second and third time I beat the game without dying.
So it sounds like if you tried, you could probably train.
Oh yeah, but I mean, basically all I'm trying to do is play to this level, and then I'm satisfied. Time to go home. And by go home, I mean start playing the game. Yeah, I'm playing very carefully now because I haven't died yet, so there are definitely some cautious moves going on. Like there's a few screens back there, I sort of wait. I don't want to make sure I slide into the spikes or anything like that. Here's Block Devil. Seems like every Mega Man game has one of these guys that sort of takes his time and builds himself up from these blocks or whatever. Famous one, I guess, is the Mega Man 3 one, the Yellow Devil. So there's like this Yellow Devil trick that you can do that people talk about, and I've seen it on the Speed Demos Archive run, where you can kill him in like one iteration. And if you don't kill him on one iteration, then you lose so much time. And I've only been able to do the Yellow Devil trick once in Mega Man 3. Being able to kill this guy in one iteration is pretty straightforward, so thankfully there's nothing like that in this game.
That seemed optimal to me. That was another one of those examples where it's obviously best to just let him hit you.
Oh yeah.
Because you did it on the right and the left.
Maybe there is a better way, but I guess using pause glitches can probably get away from it.
Sure, but I mean, like doing it without
what I'm
the
doing,
glitches.
yeah.
Doing it, you know, the real pure way.
Yeah. All right, so we're on to the skull. Good old skull level.
How do you feel about this level?
Well, I mean, so every Mega Man game has the level where you have to refight all the bosses from all the previous levels. So that's what this level is. I don't know. I feel fine about this level. Except I missed a jump there. I was kind of stupid. All right, so I do this in a specific order. So I fight Rayman first. I want to refill my pump gun here, my pump shield, whatever it's called, water shield. So I use him first, and then I fight Chillman because why do I fight Chillman next? I don't know. I feel like it.
Do you think there is a good reason to do an order?
There is, I think, a good reason to fight Rayman first because I want full water shield because it turns out that the boss that I have to fight after all these 8 bosses again is weak to water shield, so I want full water shield. I'm going to use my M-Tank here in a minute to refill all my weapons because I've used like my rebound gun and stuff. Maybe there's a faster way to do it without using the M-Tank. The M-Tank really does hurt in terms of minimizing real time, as you see after Big Nitro Man, which is done very, very poorly on the left side. Holy crap. Just a mess. What a mess. Oh, he goes up the wall again. Like, seriously?
On the right side is caught up.
Right side did a bit better, so here I'm going to use the M-Tank. So I'm like out of rebound damage I need for Sheep Man. I'm pretty much... I need some more wheel cutter for Commando Man.